Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making through. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000
What's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday night. Before we get into today's show, I just want to give a quick shout out. I got my pad of paper to our members. As always, you guys are the lifeblood of the Pop Culture Corner. Prakash Swain, William Powell, John Rodell, Raya, Casey Mack, Caden, Gavin Cooley, Roblox, Benson's, DC Talk with Extended, Resonant Justice, that one, Carlos, Kinky Sphincter, still the best name I've ever seen, Ridley 1313, Justin Hines, and then JWJ. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being members. And if you do want to become a member, we're giving away $150 microphone for all of our, well, for one of our members this month. So if you want to win that, you could become a member for as low as $2.99. The link is in the description below. And if you can't, just subscribe and then smash that like button, share the show on social media so we can gain some new audience members and get some few more people in here. It's always fun to have, new faces. You can also send a super chat during any live stream, and all proceeds, anything that we make pretty much goes right back into the show anyway, towards giveaways and member stuff. So I'll be here today. I'm here tonight because of a few things. Now, I wanted to recap some stuff that happened throughout the week, and kind of just go over some stuff. So we all know Disney Plus Day was it yesterday? Was yesterday Disney Plus Day? Was that already? Yeah, I don't know. Yesterday was Disney Plus Day, and we did get a bunch of stuff that came out of it, and I kind of want to just go through it a little bit and recap some stuff. So basically what we got, I feel really bad for the Star Wars fans because they didn't get much. I don't know what happened with the Disney Plus, with what the expectations were. But I know that a lot of like the sites like, Screen Rant, Cinema Blend, all those sites, even GWW, had said that we were going to get a bunch of Star Wars content at Disney Plus Day, and it just didn't happen, which I was very surprised at, because I feel like they kind of left the Star Wars fandom like just hanging. Yeah, there was the Kenobi sizzle reel or something, but it wasn't much. Like the Kenobi sizzle reel leaked the night before, so it wasn't even like that was something new or crazy. And then if they weren't going to do any Star Wars content on Disney Plus Day, why did they release the Book of Boba Fett trailer 2 weeks earlier? I would have saved that for Disney Plus Day and then, use that and been like, yeah, we gave you content. Remember the Book of Boba Fett trailer that we dropped? But I don't know. Maybe it's just a little confusion on Disney Plus's side. I don't really know. I'm not really too much of a fan of like the live tweet aspect that they did, because I think it's more fun and engaging for the audience if you do something like DC fandom, almost a Disney fandom, where there's like kind of like a live stream and when you can get into it and it's like something that encompasses your day and you get to see the people that are in the films and they talk to you and it's almost like they're talking directly to you. Like I loved when The Rock came out at DC fandom, and it's like he's talking right to his fans, saying that you're the boss, you're the one he answers to, and you're really the only one that matters what you think, not the critics or anything like that, but you, the viewer, you, the stakeholder. Because as stakeholders, as audience members, as consumers, we have a direct hand in how these properties do, and it does mean something to us. We want these franchises and properties continue, get sequels, and expand these large cinematic universes. So yeah, I've always been in that mindset that the fan, the fan of the viewer, the consumer, you you're the biggest part of this. Like, you're the biggest part. They don't make movies just to make them. No, they make them because you're going to go see them and you're going to spend money to go see them. So yes, you're a huge part of that. We are a huge part of that, I should say. So yesterday was kind of disappointing, um, as far as that goes, because it seemed like Disney just kind of like pushed all their stuff out and just threw it at you. Right? Here's a bunch of Marvel shows that are coming, and that's it. That was it. But we did get some She-Hulk footage, which is cool. We got the Moon Knight footage. That was awesome. They announced Spider-Man freshman year, which is going to be pretty cool. This is pretty much what we got out of it yesterday. So X-Men 97, which is that's crazy. I was so shocked at this one. I know Casey from GWW, he did scoop this a while back, and I didn't believe him because I was like, there's no way. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, maybe there is a way, actually, because with what they're doing with the Batman, the animated series, and everything like that, it actually kind of makes sense. But we also got news of Echo, Spider-Man freshman year, which will be Tom Holland Spider-Man's MCU origin story. I know that's a mouthful, but yes. So it'll be an animated version of Tom Holland's Spider-Man and his origin story, and basically how he became the web slinger. This is a reel was cool, but it was 1 year old. Exactly. After DC fandom, Disney Plus Day did not have a high bar. And you are right. Oh, and CJ, I see this one. Continue to harass. Have they talked about they should find you and smack you in the mouth. Bruh. Oh God, it's so funny. You are super funny. Yes, it was yesterday. Thank you, Bat Dan. You're great. But Agatha House of Harkness, which we reported on a while back, that was going to be coming, and that's great. I just think that the Agatha House of Harkness is going to be a hit or miss series. If you don't do it correctly, not a lot of people are going to care about that character. The character's not an Avenger. She's not a main player. But she's got a rich and illustrious backstory. So, you could do some cool stuff with Agatha, and you could definitely have Wanda, or maybe that WandaVision story kind of continue in Agatha House of Harkness. And I think that would be a great, great way to kind of incorporate the next installment of that story into something that's not necessarily titled the same, right? So that's going to be really cool. Definitely keep an eye out for that, and we'll definitely talk about it as we hear more. Marvel Studios, Marvel Zombies. Now, I'm not super into this one. I didn't think that episode was that great. The like kind of like backdoor pilot for this series. We know that they were going to originally do the T'Challa, Peter, like the T'Challa Star-Lord series, but unfortunately, due to the passing of Chadwick Boseman, they couldn't do it. They couldn't. They could have recast the voice, because not everyone in the What If series was voiced by the same person, but because they already had Chadwick voicing the character, I feel like that would be a smack in the face. So they decided to scrap the T'Challa Star-Lord series, or at least put it on hold. I'm not sure, but they inserted Marvel Zombies as its own series. Now, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the backdoor pilot for it. I thought it was very corny, and it didn't live up to the actual Marvel zombie story. Very lackluster in my mind. And they left it open. Like at the end, it ended so abruptly that it was like, what just happened? It was so weird. Very uncomfortable. Next up, She-Hulk, which, I mean, we've known about for quite some time. Integrity. Here, I gotta make you a 1 second. Stay there. I'm gonna make you a moderator now that I'm back into my Google account. So 1 second. Let me get that done because I want to do it right now while I have you. Add moderator. Beautiful. There we go. So now you are a moderator integrity. Thank you so much for everything that you do, and all the optimism that you have. You are such a fun viewer, such a great person, and I truly love having you here. You are so awesome. Thank you so much. So yeah, She-Hulk, we did get we got some footage for. I'm digging what I see so far. We get to see Bruce Banner back as Professor Hulk, and probably how he transitioned into Professor Hulk. We know that he spent 5 years in a gamma lab, mixing the bronze and the brain together to become Professor Hulk. So maybe we'll get a little insight as to how that happened. And potentially how he's not Professor Hulk now that Shang-Chi showed us. I don't understand. So I really would like an answer to that goddamn question. Marvel Studios Ms. Marvel, which we already know about. But what we were really looking for was the power set. At least that's what I was looking for, and they did not show it. So they didn't give that secret away yet. They didn't give that away, which we really don't understand if is she going to be have like a construct type of power, like a Green Lantern, or is it going to be like a Mr. Fantastic, like the source material is? Because we've heard different things for different trades, different sources. And I think we're all just wondering, are they going to stick to the source material, or are they going to change it to kind of fit the MCU storyline? So more on that as we understand it. Next up is Moon Knight. Now we did get some trailer footage for Moon Knight, and it looks absolutely amazing. The story of Mark Spector is such a fun story, and it's one that is really needing to be told in an age of diversity and representation. I think that this is going to be a really, really great story, and I think it's going to hit home for a lot of people that have mental illness and stuff like that. So, and vets, if you're a vet, this story might hit home. Like, Mark Spector is definitely someone who has like a PTSD issue. He also has multiple personalities. He has a drug problem. I think this is going to be really awesome and amazing for people that have a similar situation. So this is going to be a great series, and it's also a really fun story to see. Then we got What If Season 2. Listen, again, I'm not like super stoked about this. What If, I didn't think it was a fun series. In my mind, it was definitely the weakest of the Disney Plus series so far. And it's not one that I'm ready to continue. But we're going to get it regardless, whether I care or not. I mean, whether I say it or not. So, we can be happy about that, I suppose. Also, Marvel Studios' I Am Groot, which will be kind of like I don't know. We're just going to skip that one. Marvel Studios' Ironheart, continuing the story of the Iron Man legacy. We're also getting Armor Wars. So between Armor Wars and Ironheart, we're going to see the Iron Man legacy and what Tony Stark left behind kind of come into play and set itself into the future of the MCU. I know there's some rumors that Tony Stark could be potentially the AI. I'm not so sure about that. I haven't really been able to confirm it with any sources or anything like that. But I think that'd be a kind of cool way to like keep RDJ around, and it would kind of pay homage to like the Jarvis aspect. And I think it'd be a really cool idea. I just don't know if it's feasible. Also, didn't the zombies die in the finale of What If? Well, yeah, they didn't die because remember, Thanos comes back. Zombie Thanos is at the end, right? So I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the transition, and how, like, however they continue the story, that's gonna be where it picks up, is that ending. Yeah, so Ironheart, not Iron Wars. And then the best, I think, in my opinion, the best series so far that is announced, even though we already did know about it, this is the one I am anticipating the most, and that is Secret Invasion. And we did get a look at how Nick Fury's looking these days. And he's definitely like scratched up. And he looks pretty good, a little rugged. He's got the white beard a little bit, but Secret Invasion, he's going to be the main character in it, it seems. And basically, the story of Secret Invasion is that the Avengers pretty much find out that the the Skrulls have been impersonating a lot of people on Earth over the years, and we don't know who's who, what's what, up and downs, left and right. It's all over the place. So Secret Invasion it's literally going to change the MCU as we know it. And I'm fairly confident that it'll be a 6-part series, kind of like Hawkeye. It's not going to be a 9-episode like WandaVision or Loki, etc., etc. I think it's going to be a 6-part series, kind of like Hawkeye, and it's going to dive really, really deep into that story. And I'm already calling it now. Maria Hill, I believe, is going to be a Skrull, and then at least one Avenger. One Avenger will be a Skrull, and I am because if they don't, let's put it this way: if they don't have someone that is a main player as a Skrull, then the story is going to kind of feel flat, and it's definitely going to fall flat. So definitely expect one of our good guys to be a Skrull and to be hiding out as a Skrull, because that's the only way that this is cool. Well, not cool, but you know what I mean. Like the source material. I mean, we found out that everyone was a Skrull. Like, so they have to be able to come close to that. So that's pretty much Disney Plus Day. Obviously, we got like a 15-minute thing for Marvel. We got the Kenobi sizzle reel. But that was really it coming out of Disney Plus Day. And I mean, what did you guys think? Is that lackluster? Like, wasn't that not enough? What did you guys think? Did you want more? D23 is in January. So for your Star Wars fans, I would expect that D23 is going to be a Star Wars day. And I would assume that that's when you're going to get your announcements. That's when you're going to get your stuff. That's when you're gonna, that's when it's your day. It seems like they're trying to spread it out so that they can come packed and loaded with new content and updates at each of these kind of like big events. So yeah, Disney Plus Day was like a Marvel thing this year, but who knows? D23 could be full Star Wars, and we just don't know. I do find it peculiar. Like, don't get me wrong, I find it very weird that no Star Wars stuff came out aside from that year-old Kenobi sizzle. I think that kind of sucks, but we gotta take the hand as it's dealt. That's it. So next up, because like I said, I'm doing a pop culture update, so I'm pretty much kind of like recapping the week that we had. So I'll do that every Saturday night. It might be on Sunday night too, but that I'll do this going forward. So another story that we did find this week was that Henry Cavill had made some comments about, how the cape's in the closet. And a lot of people started taking this at face value as, oh my God, Henry Cavill's coming back as Superman. Now, that's not the case. He didn't say that. Those were not the words that he uttered. He was basically saying that he does and is open to continuing playing Superman. Like, he's open to it. The cape's in the closet. He's ready to don it when needed, whenever Warner Brothers asks. But to date, that hasn't happened. Now, people like Mikey Sutton from Geekosity Mag, they say that, and Casey, I believe Casey from GWW. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember, so don't quote me on that. But there are a lot of people that say he's back as Superman. It's just a matter of when, not if, but when. And when Warner Brothers wants to make the announcement, we all thought that was going to potentially be at DC Fandom, but they also didn't do any. They only kind of stuck by the script with DC Fandom. So a lot of people thought they were going to announce David Ayer's Suicide Squad. That didn't happen. And obviously we just didn't get a lot of new stuff out of DC Fandom, but we got some cool stuff, and I thought it was fun. So who knows? Hopefully in the next year, we do hear something about Clark Kent coming back and Henry Cavill's Clark Kent coming back, because I think that would truly show the fans, regardless of the Snyderverse, that WB means business and that they're there to tell good stories and not to play chess, not to play PC chess or social justice checkers, but they're ready to just tell good stories with the characters. Because that's all that we want. Like, I'm a firm believer that if they don't ever continue the Snyderverse, that's their prerogative. That's it. But at least do right by the characters and the IP, because you have some of the biggest IP in the world. Batman and Superman, like I'd be hard pressed to say that people know the mythos of Batman and Superman far better than they know the mythos of Jesus Christ. Like that's just the way it is. Batman and Superman are some of the most well known characters and IP in the world, and they always will be because of the implications and the rich history of the characters. So, they just need to do right by the characters and by the fans. And I think that regardless if Zach ever steps foot in Warner Brothers again, at least we can have that. And we can watch our characters come to life on the screen, but the way that they're supposed to be, not the way that the PC culture dictates. Because when you start getting into that water, that murky water, you sacrifice storytelling for all that other stuff. And I'm not saying representation shouldn't be included in Hollywood. I'm just saying it doesn't need to. That shouldn't be number one. Number one should be, let's tell a good story and make a good movie or TV show. All that other stuff can come after, and you can incorporate it in the right ways. I don't think it always has to be one or the other. There is a blend, and it's all about finding that happy medium, that balance. What do you guys think? I mean, should Henry Cavill already be back as Superman, or is this crazy? Integrity says Cavill never left. It was all fake news. I think with David Zaslav, we can at least get a second solo Superman movie. Listen, if they greenlight a Man of Steel 2 or Man of Tomorrow, whatever you want to call it, I think it needs to have Brainiac in it. Brainiac is a must villain. If you don't like Brainiac, because we only might get one shot at this at a Superman sequel with Henry Cavill, so you might as well go balls to the wall and bring Brainiac down that down the tunnel, because you know what I mean? Like I said, we don't know what the future holds with Henry, because he's like a rubber band ball. Every studio's pulling him another way, and eventually someone's gonna lock him up to like a 20-year contract, and he's never gonna be another character ever again. He's just gonna be Captain Britain for Marvel for the rest of his life. The fact that we're having a convo here is nonsense. Henry Cavill should be the DCEU Superman. I agree. It shouldn't even be it shouldn't be a conversation. Representation should feel natural, like in Zack Snyder's Justice League, not to check off a box. Exactly. 100% couldn't agree more, Batman. Abel, by the way, hi Abel. I don't think I've ever seen you around. Make sure to definitely smash that subscribe button. We always love new faces. If he were done, he would have said it. And that's a good point. That's a really good point. If Cavill was done, I think that he probably would have said it by now and been like, listen, they don't want to talk to me. Like, they don't want to negotiate it. You know what? You do make a great point. If it was done, he doesn't seem like the type of person who would just be like, dance around the question. He seems like he'd be like, yeah, look, I have money. I have all these studios wanting me. He has no reason to not say the truth. So that's a very good point, Abel. Integrity, it's easy money. What did Integrity say? Oh, my issue with the Cavill stuff is they've been running Cavill is gone, Cavill is back articles every few months for 3 or 4 consecutive years now. Dude, you're so that's what and it was the same thing with Ben Affleck when the trades in the trades and the scoop sites, all they want to do is produce content. What better way to produce content than to make it contradict? Right? If someone puts out an article that says Cavill's out as Superman, Ben Affleck's out as Batman, another company's or another site's going to be like, nope, Cavill's in, nope, Affleck's in. And then it's like a back and forth for the past 4 years. I know exactly what you mean because I've been witnessing it. Every other week, you hear one of the two's gone, one of the two's back. It's very frustrating. And I definitely agree with you there. So, in my opinion, what everyone misses is the merger is at least partly a result of WB completely blundering the Snyderverse. I would say that that's like 45%. of the merger, and because AT&T just couldn't contain it, they didn't understand it. They're not a media company. Well, they're a technology company, not a film film studio. And I just don't think they could understand what was going on. It was so many moving parts that I just think that they were like, we got to wash our hands of this. This is too much. I mean, they came in and there's already a scandal, right, with the Ray Fisher stuff. And they just want to wipe their hands of it and wash it away. So I agree. Also, this week, we had some interesting things happen. So John Campea trended. And the reason John Campea trended was because he's a buffoon and he shared some pictures that he didn't know were real or fake or whatever the story is. I don't know. It's so confusing. So John basically shared a picture of Toby, Andrew, and Tom Holland all together in their Spider-Man suit. And the internet lost its mind. Literally lost its mind. There was another picture below it that had Happy, Aunt May, Charlie Cox, and Tom Holland sitting around a table. That one looked pretty real, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard to deep fake that kind of stuff. It really, because like the feet placement was all perfect. So John shares these pictures and the internet lights up, like immediately lights up. And he watermarks the pictures. So that's a whole nother topic. He watermarks the pictures and says that he didn't know that they were real, that he was just trying to like show people a Photoshop and like kind of point out its flaws. However, what he didn't anticipate was that they were real, and they might be real. We still can't confirm nor deny that their existence and their reality. I've had several people tell me that it is true. Several people tell me no, yada, yada, yada. It's like a back and forth, just like Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck. It's just a back and forth. Regardless of the stunt, Campea pulled in like 5,000 viewers the next day. And did it work in his favor? Yeah, I guess so. Whatever his end game was, no pun intended, it definitely worked out for him. I don't know if he got any repercussions. I don't know if he got his premieres taken away or anything like that. But I do know that his viewership skyrocketed ×4 the next day. And he did look nervous, but it might have been a stunt. Who knows? But I did make a little funny picture. This is my John Campea. Say hi to John, everybody. This is my buddy. But yeah, so Mr. John Campea of the John Campea Show, kind of like, I don't know, if you want to call it ruined Spider-Man No Way Home, you can say that, but he definitely shouldn't have done it. Like there was no reason. He's such a big YouTuber that I think that he should have known better than to put those out. Regardless of if you think they were photoshopped, you should at least verify that it was photoshopped before you put it out. Like, or verify, is it not photoshopped before you put it out? Because that's a big deal, like especially to the studio, and you don't want to jeopardize your relationship and standing with the studio. All right. So my main topic of the day. God damn it, why did the light go off? Let me get it. I have to turn the light down because it's like blinding me right now. All right, so my main topic of the day, and it's something that I've never had to deal with before. So, about 9 months ago, I got a request from, I don't even remember who it was. I don't. Honestly, they sent me a video and they said, hey, would you react to this on your channel? And I said, oh, cool. I've never got asked to do anything like that. Yeah, dude, I'll do it. And what I didn't know was the hate that it was going to bring down upon me. God, like I would never have done this had I known, right? Had I known what was going to come. Most people know me and they'll say, yes, Ty is a big Zack Snyder fan and he's a big defender of the Snyderverse and what Zack did with the characters, whether that's Batman being a little bit more aggressive, Superman being, Superman and Man of Steel at the end. Like I've always been a defender of Zack's vision for the DCEU. So I got this, mind you, this is from February. February of last year. I started in September. So I was only October. Well, there's no way that video is from February. Now that I think about it, what? So it says February 25th. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share the thing. All right, let's get it up here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because it was all right. So it's from February 25th, 2021. And as you can see, this is back when I was doing the Daily Show. So that's how long ago this was, mind you. Oh, I didn't even share it like an idiot. It's not actually up. All right. So as you can see, this is back when I was doing the Daily Show in TY's Corner. So what the video was Army of the Dead teaser breakdown, Ben Affleck's Batman, Sam Benjamin on Lightcast, and more, right? And I took, we did, what did we do that day? So we took a watch Army of the Dead, the teaser trailer, and we'll, here it is. We'll also be watching a video made talking about Zack Snyder's choice of Batman storylines and talking about the Snyder Cut. We'll be and all that other hoopla that's there. So basically, I don't want to play the video because I don't want to have this happen to me again. But there's someone on YouTube called Jay Exci, and apparently that's whose video this was that I was reacting to. And I was a young YouTuber. I didn't really understand what to say, what not to say. Like I was kind of angry at the time. My mom had cancer. I'm not making any excuses, by the way, because you'll see where I'm going with this. My mom had just been diagnosed with cancer. I was angry. And I was just, I wanted people to watch, right? So I was trying to be edgy and this and that. But if anyone knows who I am, I'm a nice person. And I don't ever do this kind of thing. I've done it to like Doomcock. Besides this video right here, I've done it to like Doomcock, and Doomcock deserves every fucking thing that he gets because he's just an idiot. And he knows he's an idiot, and he spews hate, and that's not cool. So we have to call him out. But this person, Jay, has some valid points throughout the video, like actually really valid points, and I'll give him that. He's definitely well versed. He knows what he's talking about, but it just seems like he didn't like Zack Snyder, and that triggered me, I guess, I suppose. I don't really even know. So I went in, you know what I mean? I probably said some stupid stuff, things I don't necessarily mean, yada, yada, yada. I never used any derogatory terms. For my analytics, that's, what is that? That's, TubeBuddy. But then below here, if you go down, I also use that other one. What's the other one called? Damn, it's vidIQ. So I use vidIQ and TubeBuddy to like optimize my videos, and use SEO and stuff like that. So nothing, by the way, for this video here that we're looking at, now I'm scrolled down to the comments, which I don't want to be yet. But for this video here, nobody, and I mean nobody, said anything for months. For months. No one said a fucking thing. Not one word. Not even a comment on the video, right? Because we were still young. We still new. No one fucking cared. Then all of a sudden, 2 months ago, I just get a notification after notification after notification of people calling me a bigot, people calling me an asshole, people calling me transphobic or something to that degree. Like I got private messages that you wouldn't even believe. And there's a reason that you guys haven't heard about this until now. Because I was like, you know what? Maybe I deserved it. And I ate it. I was honestly going to, because, wow, my ears are ringing. So this J person asked me or reached out via one of the viewers and asked if I would debate. And I said, yeah, I will. Like, let's do that because I'm all for a healthy conversation. I am all for a healthy conversation, healthy debate. And I think that it would be fun. Now, this J person has 463,000 subscribers. So, you know, I'm David, that's Goliath. That Jay person reacted to me reacting to her, his video, and then every single person and their mother was now commenting, saying all these terrible things. This video has 45 comments of just one after another, after another, after another, after another. Dislike, call me names, this and that. And I have apologized. And I just want to make this 100% clear. I did say that I probably went overboard. However, there's no confusion, right? I've said I am sorry if you guys took it the wrong way. You know, let's just end it there. And I'd said that. But no, now the comments just keep rolling in, right? They keep saying shit to me. And now I'm fucking aggravated. Because first off, I said I was sorry and I didn't, I was over it. Like I didn't mean to do it. And then they say I have no right to say sorry and I have no right to do anything because I made this video. And it was like, what? I don't understand that. So now I would have debated this person. Now, fuck off. Leave me alone. Right? And the people that keep commenting, like there gets to that point where it's harassment, right? To that point. And I'm just starting to get frustrated now. And I'm just gonna start like blocking them off because I've already tried to do everything I can, right? We're human. We're flawed. We say things sometimes we don't mean. It's ignorance if you don't understand that you might have been wrong, but it's arrogant to keep putting someone down for something after they apologize time and time again. So who's the real fucking monster here? You or me? I'm thinking it's you. Do you think it's really funny or fun to come to someone's page or to a video and just keep saying shit like that? Because in my mind, at least I'm sitting here and I'm saying it, right? You hide behind a fucking keyboard and you piss me off now. And you should act like a fucking grown-ass adult. Starting to get it really irritating. Because I've tried. I tried to be the nice guy. And if most people know me, they know that I'm not a bad person. And I try my hardest to not get involved with any drama, anything like that. I try to stay way away from it. Because I have my own life. I have my own shit that's going on. I have a house that I need to worry about. I have a dog that I have to worry about. I have family that I have to worry about. But no, now I have to come to YouTube, the place where I like to talk to my friends and talk about things that I love, only to be a victim of an attack from someone who has almost 500,000 subscribers, right? Like, what do you want me to do? Thank you for disliking the video. Thank you for watching it at least, right? That's why I monetized it after a certain degree. I was like, all right, well, if they're going to watch it, might as well get paid for it. Like, it's really childish. And you guys call yourself like wokes, SJWs, whatever you want to call. Like, you're supposed to be the good person. You're supposed to be fighting for like equality and all that stuff. You're supposed to smile every day and be thankful. But no, we're gonna say mean things to someone on YouTube that we have no idea who he is. We don't know what he's facing in his own life, right? We only give a fuck about making Jay think we're cool because we attacked this person. Well, and then to this fucking guy, right? This one that says that someone should find me and smack me in the mouth. CJ, you keep hiding behind your keyboard. I'll give you my address. Come and try it. I swear to God. That's all for tonight. I'm gonna try to end it on a good note, right? Because I don't typically act like that. I don't. But you pissed me off now. So there it is. Benson's, please, not tonight. Just not tonight. Please. I'm begging you guys. Just no. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. That was my PSA and my pissed off attitude of the night. Brian and I are going to do a podcast of the Recovery Brothers, right? Because we both we're recovering addicts, and we're going to share our experience, strength, and hope tonight. And it's going to be really fun, and it's going to be encouraging, and we're going to try to help other addicts stay sober, one conversation at a time. So if you like that kind of stuff, or you know someone or yourself needs help staying sober or getting clean, it's definitely a fun podcast to listen to. And if you do need some help, definitely feel free to reach out to me. We could try to help you as best we can. We could probably, refer you to programs or at least get you pointed in the right direction. That's the goal of the podcast, is to help others achieve sobriety. Just like myself, just like Brian. And we laugh a lot during it. And the numbers are doing pretty well for it, I must say. People are listening. So this has been really fun. TW, Benson's, Batman, Adam, Sam, you guys, Integrity, Abel, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. And I'm sure everyone will watch it on the flip side. I know there's like a pay-per-view tonight, and everyone's streaming because it's a Saturday night. But to everybody that watches the Pop Culture Corner and has watched and supported over the year, truly, like I have no words to describe how grateful I am to everybody. Right, you guys are the lifeblood of the corner, and I wouldn't be here without you. I truly love it. I truly love you guys. And if you do want to help support the channel, feel free to send a super chat or become a member for as low as $2.99 and join our producer, our tier. And then it goes up from there, director and executive producer at $4.99 and $9.99. All proceeds go back into the channel, and then towards giveaways. This month we're giving away a $150 microphone, HyperX Quest. It's really nice. It's a USB microphone. I bought it and then I didn't use it, so I decided let's give it away. It's valued at $149.99. So we have a lot of streamers on our membership list. So I figured, hey, let's give them something that they want. So to each and all, I love you guys. And till next time. By the way, to Jay Exci, this has nothing to do with you. You're a good person. Just tell your audience to back off, and we'll just go our separate ways. Like, it has nothing to do with you. I think you're a great, great person. And you have your views, and I have mine. I would have loved to debate, but it's gone too far at this point. So be the bigger person, be the bigger content creator, and end it. And then maybe one day when I can catch up to you, we'll try this again. That's my promise to you. Have a good night, guys. Oh, I don't have a producer here today. God damn, I gotta do it myself. All right. See you next time.